Welcome to Elite Action Joe Studios room. Hi guys, it's Pat. How are you? Okay, we're gonna finally do the room. I wouldn't say we're 100% done. We do have some things we want to change, but overall, if somebody came in right now, it would look like we were finished. So the opening shot was our table here. Jake can come back down. So these, the way we did this is we were trying to figure out our table situation, and early on we have a craft room. My wife and the girls have a craft room, and I had done this for them in a temporary fashion where we had an old tabletop, and I used some of the storage supply containers to hold it up, and it actually worked as a great table, plus you're saving space. So we decided to do that because a lot of these yellow and black tubs we do have, we have stuff stored in. We have some projects in here. We have supplies, art supplies, different stuff that we use for building and stuff. So for right now, we're going with that. We may get a table. The only other change down that way is we are on some temporary little strips of carpeting. We are going to actually do like an area rug, kind of to protect the middle of the floor. We just redid this floor. Actually, my son Cameron did the floor for us, and it looks really good, so we just wanted to protect the middle part. This tabletop we like a lot. It was actually an old tabletop off something that almost got thrown away. Me and Jay decided to save it, and we sanded it down to this point. This is actually the underside, and we did both sides because we kind of like this side because it's got these little grooves in it, and it's good for pens, pencils, paint brushes and stuff. So we may use this side as more of our, when we're doing a project of some sort, a custom, and then the other side flip it over when maybe we're doing like a more formal filming or an unboxing. Speaking of unboxings, we shot an unboxing video yesterday because even though I wanted to do this first, these two boxes here. However, the audio went crazy. We're still going to try. I might try and dub over my voice. You'll clearly know that I'm not really speaking, but I did want to save the part where we unbox. So we're talking about that after this. We're having a team meeting.
Maybe even just music.
We could do music, some Social Distortion, Johnny Cash, the Muppets, something. We'll think of something. But I was excited for the unboxing. I'm not going to tell you what was in it because I like sharing that stuff with you guys. So I was really excited. We were going to do it last night, and then we had problems with the audio. But anyway, moving forward. So that's what we're doing here with this table for now. We like this tabletop because it reminds us like a weapons crate or something. Now eventually we may get like an actual table or something here, but for now we like this. We're going to use it because it does provide us some storage space as well. Also, we can drop it down if we want a little bit by taking out a tub, so it's a little bit flexible. So, that being said, we just wanted to explain that. We're going to start over here now. Get the banner first. So this banner I've had about 12 years, and it hung in the garage because my plan was, when I was a young man, was to have a place called Home of G.I. Joe World. I was going to have, my idea was, and if anybody wants to steal my idea and do it, I won't be mad because I will come see it. But at this stage, it doesn't look good because, of course, I got robbed after my whole collection got stolen, if you remember that. And after that, it didn't look like it. But anyways, my thought was to have a huge venue, like an old gymnasium or something, that had different like diorama sets, like giant tables with jungle, Arctic, water, different things where people could come with their Joes and do photography or photo stories or stop motion, or and then also like a small museum section, that sort of thing. That was my dream, and then I was going to have a toy store attached. But we all know in life, most of you guys out there know that things don't always go quite as planned. But my wife got me this banner, and we hung it in the garage where we had our Joes for the last 10 years. And so I felt it fitting to move it in here for now. Now, we may fill this space with the shelf, and at that point, it may just have to go on the ceiling. But so we did that. These shelves we shot before in the preview. We have made a few changes. Not with the shelves, but just what we put up there. I added some of my, actually I have some cowboys that I put up that were custom. And those are actually custom from a book series, The Adventures of Hayden Tilden by J. Lee Butts. He's my favorite Western author. Get on the cowboys. So those are new to this shelf, and as is this gentleman here. You can pan back. This gentleman here, I'll be talking more in depth, but he was a transfer to me from Pop Locks 4583. And you guys know his rep, so this is a bad dude right here. So you guys have seen this area before. There's been a few additions and stuff. And then the countertop. We have our record player over here, of course. We have my computer where we, do all the stuff after we film. And of course, my Pop Locks 4583 boxes. And then we're going to jump from here past the shelf. You'll see the shelf. Oh, he went quick. That was fast. Now, in here is our storage, which this used to be my daughter's room, so this was all hanging with clothing. So these tubs are all filled with Joes. You can see what's in them. Some of them, there's only a couple that aren't marked. That's like mostly uniforms and stuff. But these are a lot of my teams. Where was my team from our one video? Where's my Irish team?
Did you? Oh, they're the Irish Merc team?
Oh, yeah. Irish Merc team. You guys, I did a video on them on St. Patrick's Day. I have several teams. I have a box of police. I have team members in different uniforms. Projects that I'm ready to do. Don't get that because that's a surprise. That'll be another video. Over here, Jay's starting to fill his. His blue tubs are filled. And down here, this section is Emma's section. Emma has a huge variety. Actually, most of this big shelf here is also Emma's. Emma has a lot of Barbies that she has incorporated into Adventure Team. Some very cool Barbies. And she got like a ton of horses that we're hoping to use. And go ahead and pull out of there if you can. And then over here, these boxes are all specialty boxes. This is my EliteActionJoe Black Ops team. This is a team that I call my Creek team. This is one, they're in like digital camo, and me and Jay take those a lot to our local creek. We did some photo montages on those. If you haven't seen those, go towards like the first 10 of our videos. This one is my Vietnam team. It has guys in tiger stripes. These are some guys that are waiting to get put away. This guy's waiting to get his original. This is a reproduction Joe waiting to get his original uniform back. And this World War II German uniform is going to go back down here where I have a box of about 60 World War II figures. And then these two right here, those are my main teams of G.I. Joes, like guys in extra uniforms. Because a lot of my Joes I have 2 or 3 of, so I can have them in different uniforms, and they all are like ammo crates, weapons, all the stuff we need for an adventure. Those are my 2 main boxes. So that's our storage. It's a pretty nice size. We're gonna skip over here real quick. You'll see a desk and stuff. That's just my desk area. That's kind of a mess, so we're gonna skip that because we're still organizing the shelves. Now to the shelves. First, top shelf is Jameson's collection. He has he likes political stuff, history stuff, so he really liked these. He's actually he just kind of started collecting these presidents, these U.S. presidents figures. He's going to try and collect the whole set. I don't know. We don't exactly know how many they made or who they made. I know they have Washington, Lincoln, Clinton, I don't know who else. I know we saw a couple. Teddy Roosevelt. We saw a few more. We try and pick them up if we can find them. But they're very cool. Of course, Ronald Reagan they make actually in this and in the black suit. But they're really cool figures. You'll be seeing some of those coming up soon. That's a hint. And then panning down, this is, I showed you guys how I use the reproduction boxes, but in these reproduction boxes are not reproduction figures. Each one of these represents, inside of there is an actual vintage Joe in whatever uniform is said. And then I have a vintage Marine there. And then panning down, we have like two sort of mixed-matched different things that like I said, we were having a hard time deciding who to put up, who not to put up. Just some of our favorites got put up. Moving down, I got a couple of Emma's really cool Barbies. This astronaut one, the Hunger Games one. She's pretty sure she's opening this to customize it. My Indians, you'll see over there. I love these. They're from a company called Dog Soldiers. They're fantastic. I'm a big history buff when it comes to the West and Indians and stuff. And this is a custom Captain America I made with different pieces and parts of things. And then we're going to pan over, start at the bottom, Jay. We have just some more Brandon figures. Jay's a big Star Wars fan. So these are a couple of Star Wars. He's got a few more. Like I said, we're still trying to rotate and kind of figure out what we want to do where. So we're still working on all that. This guy you saw in one of our videos, that's the Interrogator. This is a custom Tarzan figure I made with a Hasbro figure. And this is a custom figure I made as Professor Porter. Tarzan is my favorite book, my favorite novel of all time. So I started a new one with a more articulated body, but that one for now is going to work. And we forgot to dust that whole shelf. But here's my Indians. Again, these are all from Dog Soldiers, except for this one is a Cheyenne warrior, Pawnee, Apache, and this is actually Sideshow Six Gun Legends Sitting Bull figure. And these are some of my absolute favorite figures. I have like sort of a ranking system. If I ever had to sell out everything, these would probably be one of the last groups to go. Moving up, again, these are reproduction boxes, but each one has a vintage figure inside that corresponds with the cover, except for this one. This is a G.I. Joe reproduction club land adventurer, and he is in there. At some point, we may, like I said, we may have those out next to the boxes. We're still, we have so much, and we're kind of limited on the shelf space. These are two sets, newer Adventure Team sets. You guys know the Yeti. We've seen it in so many the stop motions. This is sort of one of my Adventure Team guys I customized to sort of go with him, and just love these two sets, so I just set them up there. These are two of Jay's historic figures. This is Minuteman, it's just Hasbro, and George Washington, also Hasbro. They're really nice figures. A lot of their historic figures, if you don't own any, you might take a look at them. They're really cool. And Jay's like me. He had them in the box on his shelf for a while, and then he just couldn't take it anymore. He busted them open, and there's nothing wrong with that.